get the plum assignment here in sunny regular season, and we've got a good one in store. Between the bubble and not a bad return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Tannehill on first down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Tannehill. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Tannehill to Landry. Good for a Dolphin first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Lorenzo Alexander's journey is one for the ages. Came out of college as a defensive tackle, defensive end. Got to the NFL. He's played outside linebacker, defensive tackle, defensive end, some fullback, and went to the Pro Bowl as a special teamer before a breakout year in 2016 with 12.5 sacks as a linebacker.
The throw on second down is Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 3rd down. So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons, but this list...
Excuses with, but everyone knows that this is the key reason. Without these players, it's made it very difficult for them this season. They've battled, they've scrapped, but without those guys, hard to win games.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Encroachment defense.
Partner, we saw these Dolphins jump off sides a bunch last year, but that's not unusual for those guys like Sue who want to get that quick start into the offensive backfield, and they do make a lot of plays doing that.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. Wasn't a ton of space, but a great move. He's able to work it to the 20-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Taylor to his big tight end Clay for the Buffalo first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right?
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points. Going to get more as we go along, or we'll revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game.
Here's Ryan Tannehill in the
You know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Ajayi probably happy to see Buffalo. Everyone remembers last year in the 2 games against him, he ran for 214 yards and 206 yards.
The 4th most in NFL history against one team in a single season. And the Bills had prided themselves on their run defense.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. In his third year now, here's the punter, Matt Darr, to kick this away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it. Loving it.
That's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
Now Taylor on 1st down. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right. Signal and a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 10 here. Here's Tannehill. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll go again to McCoy. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Okay, Brandon, thanks, and welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get to the highlights. The Dolphins trail at home at halftime. The Bills have come in and look good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, McCoy's got nobody around him on the catch, and this 5-play drive goes for.
So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend.
There he goes left side, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Charles Clay, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bills will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation, but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast, game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. And this is incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Tannehill. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Here's Ajayi. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They run again with Ajayi. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Tannehill. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to be feeding that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tannehill. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
They snap it to Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now Taylor to throw on 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. The Patriots, they've opened a 2-touchdown advantage in that one. Tom Brady, 2 touchdown passes thus far. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few 1st downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The lone second remains now in this third quarter. On first down, Tannehill. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. On second down, here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off with great anticipation. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a man who started as a Buffalo Bill, Kiko Alonso. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop it for a loss of about 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here we go.
On second down, it's McCoy. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On third down, here's McCoy. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Parker, left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This is Ajayi looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. To throw is Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gerald Hodges in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back. Down he goes.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Past the 20. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Again, it's McCoy. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tannehill on 3rd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we